Hello everyone, this is Mambo and welcome back to another Minecraft video, and in this one we're going to take a look at your insane redstone ideas number 2. That is because the first episode went down incredibly well. I just want to say a massive thank you to the hugely positive response to that video. Really wasn't expecting it, and I thought that was a bunch of fun. Maybe it's time I did another one. So I sent out this tweet and I got hundreds upon hundreds of replies. Some of them were good, some of them weren't so good, and we're going to take a look at the best ones in today's video. I think it should be tons of fun, so let's crack on. Now, one of the most well-requested redstone contraptions that I got in my Twitter feed was this, the working spoon counter. So that's what I've built. This thing right here is the spoon counter. You can see it's a rather large redstone contraption. What I've actually done is I've taken a 7-segment display that I designed in 2013 that amazingly enough still works in Minecraft 1.10, which definitely caught me by surprise, and I've hooked it up to this little system right here. So I've placed a spoon inside the system. It will make its way along the hoppers and then go through the redstone circuit, and it will count the number of spoons that I've had. So as you can see right here, it is currently on 44, which is about an average level spoon count. Justin Val has asked for a moving mustache. Now I'm going to warn you, Justin, the build might not be as glamorous as it is in your head right now, so just picture what you think it's going to look like. Okay, I imagine like a beautiful moving mustache that is wiggled individually using pistons and things. Thought it was going to be glorious. This is what actually came out. I mean, you know what, it's not that bad, okay, it's not that bad, but it could definitely be better. This probably wasn't what you envisioned in your mind's eye, but I still think it's pretty cool, isn't it? Let me know down in the comment section. Asian Skates has asked for a redstone fortune teller. Now, when building this, I tried my best to make it as realistic as possible, and so the best way I can think of doing that is make it extortionately expensive. So this requires 1 diamond block to get 1 fortune. If we just chuck that into the chest, you should see that that will be dispensed from this dropper right here. Yep, there we go. Your fortune is... Alright, by the look of things, we need to chuck in another diamond block. I mean, that's 2 diamond blocks. That is pretty extortionate. Right, okay, your fortune is rather complex, but... Oh, come on, get to the point. Right, okay, let's chuck in another diamond block. Hopefully this will do it. Right, there it is. You will be bankrupt soon. I mean, I could have told you that. I built this thing, and I feel ripped off. Tiny Internet Squid has asked me to make a redstone contraption that takes me out of Minecraft and into a different game, because gosh darn it, this genre is oversaturated. Well, I tried my best. I mean, this button right here should just about do it. It takes a little bit longer than I expected. Whoa! Where on earth am I? What on earth am I? This is very odd. Jerry Ducker, or 100% Awesome, has asked for a player trap that uses cake with bud pistons or something else. Well, this is what I've created right here. It takes a comparator output from the cake, runs it up through the system into this dispenser here with TNT on the inside. So if you eat too much cake, then TNT will be dispensed and you'll be blown up. Which definitely sounds like something I need in my life. I mean, I eat way too much cake, and I feel like I wouldn't eat so much cake if I thought I might be blown up for eating too much cake. Can you imagine that as a fitness DVD? I mean, that is the sort of fitness DVD I would definitely buy. Purple Dragon Nuke has asked me to make a bat torture device which spawns in tons of bats and then kills them in the most horribly creative way. Now this is the machine that I've created. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And if we flick this lever right here, that will spawn in all of the bats. They will all come from all of the dispensers. One odd thing about bats though is that they spawn in the center of the dispenser, which means that quite a large quantity of them do die in this process. But anyway, if we just turn this off and then flick this lever right here, you can see all of our pistons extend and all of our bats are crushed between the blocks. Now, I'd love to say that this worked first time, but as you can probably tell around me, we had a bit of a leakage. Yeah, quite a few bats escaped. It was much worse a couple minutes ago, but gradually they have despawned. I don't know how to get rid of these guys. You just can't do it. Mr. Foxy Gaming has asked for a working blender. Now, believe it or not, in 2014, I actually built one of these on my YouTube channel. It was just something that one day I woke up and went, you know what, I think I'm going to build a blender. And this is what it looks like. All we have to do is open it up using this lever right here, and then we can chuck in a bunch of sheep and wolves. We can chuck in some squid as well if we really want to. And then we can close up the entire thing, flick this lever down at the bottom, and they will all be blended. I mean, it's not quite as good as it used to be, but it still seems to function quite nicely, and all of them do eventually take the damage and die, which is the purpose of a blender, isn't it? Fred has asked me to make the 2015 Snapchat puking rainbow filter. Now I have to say, I'm not the biggest Snapchat user myself, but even I remember this. I mean, it was posted pretty much everywhere. Wherever I looked on Twitter, there was someone posting a rainbow puke selfie, and it drove me a little bit crazy, but now, you know, a few months have passed, and it doesn't seem quite so old, so I've created this thing right here. That is a very, very handsome fella right there. And when we flick this lever, he will open up his mouth, and the eyes will open, And we get the rainbow. Now, I must admit, I didn't actually test this out beforehand, and it works perfectly. I mean, look at that thing. We have run out of items. That's a bit of a shame, but that was good while it lasted, wasn't it? Patrick Titanic has asked for a peeling banana. So this is what I've created right here. As you can see, our banana is rather straight and also rather vertical, but when we flick this lever, our banana pops out the top. It even blasts the head of the banana. And one thing that I have just noticed is that the banana is actually longer than the skin, which is, well, that's rather miraculous, isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't mind if that happened in real life. You get more banana than is visible. It's like a TARDIS banana. The thing's amazing. Solo Frog has asked for a dancing Steve or a dancing Mambo. Now, once again, I imagine this to be amazing, okay? I was expecting a beautiful redstone contraption, you know, maybe a little bit of samba, maybe a little bit of tango, you know, Mambo number 5, all the other dances that are very important. But instead, this has happened. I mean, that is just an abomination of a redstone contraption, isn't it? Look at this thing. First off, what is that face? Secondly, the little sticky out arms. And thirdly, I mean, the way that those hips are moving, I wish I could do this in real life. Okay, I seriously do wish I could do that in real life. But it looks bizarre, doesn't it? I mean, that's the sort of thing. Can you imagine that being at the end of your bed? It would give you nightmares. It's horrible. So much so that I'm going to leave it on the screen for the next couple seconds just so you can take everything in that is happening here because, well, quite frankly, I've got no explanation for it. So we have it, ladies and gents. That rounds up today's video on building your insane redstone ideas. I have had a ton of fun doing it. I love doing these videos, so I will definitely be doing more in the future. And leave a like if you do want to see more of this sort of thing. And also, if you want to be involved in this sort of thing, then you're going to have to follow me on Twitter because that's where I ask for the redstone contraption ideas. But unfortunately, ladies and gents, that is all I've got time for today. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mambo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.